right, this is going to be your June 1st afternoon trivia recap. Today turned out to be a really good one. The setup before, we had a lot of energy going on, a lot of fire, a lot of people talking, a little arguing going on. People were getting pumped for afternoon trivia. Peters was not going room to room to enlist participation. Didn't need that whatsoever. People were stoked. It had been 2 weeks. They were excited. Shalkinator comes in and does the great DJ pick yet again. I'm telling you guys, he always nails it on the DJ pick. Going into this game, a lot of fire in you guys' bellies. In some cases, big bellies. But we kick things off. 7 rounds today. As you look at the big cash prizes, you're getting a blank slate here. And here's what happened. The Bear Scott Stadium, the announcement video, I gave you, the Frank Addington channel, loyal viewers and afternoon trivia participants, 4 of the 7 categories that would be run today. Thank you for watching the Frank Addington channel. So you're ready. You are studied up, ready to roll with the categories. First one was one of those categories. This would be men's only for a current event trivia genre. We like to do this. Getting close to the quarterfinals here. Roland Garros. We had one of the winners all the way back to 1896. We had some greats from the past, such as Rod Laver. We also had a couple of easy softballs like Rafael Nadal, Carlos Alcaraz, and my main man, the 1989 winner, Michael Chang, to which Andy guessed Connie. When it was blank Chang, he guessed Connie, ladies and gentlemen. At least that was not the most disrespectful thing that happened today. Speaking of Andy, he came into today with a 3-game winning streak after your trivia. Could he continue it with this one? The answer is yes, he could. And he wins it. It was a good game. 5-2-1. We then went with some rapid fire antonyms trivia. Now, this was a big surprise. We hadn't done this in several weeks. Big surprise how competitive. This was a little controversial, a little bit challenging for some of you. Okay, remember the parts of speech. You gotta make it, you gotta line up the parts of speech with these. Okay, that can be a challenging part. I do understand that. So we had in this one, some of that happening. So there were some easy ones. It was road 2. UConn getting the victory in this one, winning it 5-4-1. We had a double steal on the board between UConn and Andy, and it was UConn who pulls out the victory, snaps Andy's 4-game winning streak. Andy would challenge, I forget the word, but he would throw a flag. He was wrong. The parts of speech did not line up with his guess. Andy loses his flag for the next game, even though it is rigged for Andy. But it's kind of a weird contradiction, but he did lose his flag there, guys. Round 3, we went with another one that I said was coming today during the announcement video. Songs from 1977, guys. This one, we had some great 1977 songs. We had the Spinners in there, most importantly, and we had You're My World. Who did that one? Helen Reddy. We had that one. And we had most importantly, Brick House by the Commodores. And a moment of silence for the original bassist and co-founder of the Commodores, Ronald LaPree, passed away yesterday, 75. Apologize for not mentioning it today. The Bear Scott Stadium video. Big loss in the music world. Ronald LaPree passing away yesterday. We observed a moment of silence, which was good, but unfortunately, Bear Scott still is acting like a child during these moments of silence, making little fart noises. He was already sitting on a technical. He got a second technical. He hit the showers after that and got a nice dose of Irish Spring soap. And shortly after that, it was Andy 8010 getting the victory and winning 5-1. All right, next one was another one that I told you about. Told you it was coming. The Bear Scott Stadium video. NBA, another current events round, NBA Finals MVPs, and this was a great, hilarious round, guys, because we had 5 straight choke jobs on this, guys. We had what was it? Cedric Maxwell for the Celtics, 1981. Swift chokes and doesn't get it. The next one was Moses Malone for the 76ers, 1983. Eric chokes, a Phillies fan, a 76ers fan. The very next one, we had Michael Jordan. Who do you think chokes? Bears chokes. The next one, we had Willis Reed, 1970. Mr. Met chokes and doesn't get it. The next one, we had FGRS chokes on this one. We had Dwayne Wade, Miami Heat, 2006. We had LeBron James from 2016 for the Cavaliers. John chokes. So, in fact, we had 6 choke jobs from you guys, which was incredible. It's a historic moment in afternoon trivia. And it was Andy 8010 getting another 5-1 victory in this one. NBA Finals MVPs. Should have done this another time, but that's a perfect way to, you can't top it after that one. This was the highlight of the day. Pretty funny stuff. Also, learning your NBA Finals MVP is the most important thing. Game 5 was another music trivia. I told you music trivia was coming. I told you it would be. I gave you a couple of names: Trisha Yearwood, George Strait. You should have clicked on country music. That's what it was. First time ever genre voice. It was. Singers of country music history. We had like Sonny James. We had some kind of recent ones like Eric Church, another choke by Eric. He didn't get Eric Church. And for the first time ever category of this in general trivia or afternoon trivia, this one went to Andy 8010, winning his 3rd in a row and his 3rd straight 5-1 victory. Odd. Can he keep the streak going? Game 6. Now I think this technically is a first time ever afternoon trivia genre. This included okay, so another sports one. All right, receivers who have at least 500 yards in their career. All right, here we go. Start out with Marcus Allen, who had over 500 catches in his career. We had, the most important one was Raymond Berry. passing away last week. The news is coming in today. A great Colts receiver, 1955, 1967. Incredible player. In the greatest game ever played, 1958, Colts, Giants, 12 catches for 170 some yards. Ridiculous numbers for a 1958 NFL game. Talk about him a little tomorrow, but we had a vote of silence for the great, the legendary Raymond Berry. Dewey was not here. Talk about that later as well. The Colts. Moment of silence. This time it was a proper moment of silence. And for the fourth game in a row, it was Andy 80-10 winning a 5-1 game. Unreal. Game 7 was a pick. Winner gets to pick the category for the big cash prizes. English idioms. This was a rapid fire, pretty easy one. We went with idioms to make matters worse. It was one of the idioms. It was Andy 80-10 with a great way to close out the afternoon festivities. Perfecto. Getting the balloons and putting together 5-game winning streak going into the next time. I guess we're to get to the present and accounted for. Let's just keep rolling. We had we had a lot of people in today. So we had Andy 80-10 was in. He got points. He got 6 victories. The big winner of today, guys. Cubbies was in, aka Bears. Got some points. He had 2 technicals and a shower visit. He was our one shower visit of the day. Darth was in, choked on Marcus Allen. DNR with a surprising lead-off point. He got the first point in this one. Forget which tennis player it was. It was Rod Laver. Great job, DNR. All right. DBCX. Not playing, but he did offer a nice link. Talked about his baby back ribs that are set it and forget it. Very integral to today's afternoon trivia. Getting the community building going, posting a link to the $25 hot dog roller thing you can buy online. Great community building because you got that MLB All-Star Game party. Good night for hot dogs. Might want to order that thing from the DPCX link to make your links. Thanks, DPCX. And then we had Mr. Eric was in. Thanks for popping in, Eric. John was in. Got some points today. We had JG53 AOL was on shower duties today. And he had the conditioner ready for Bear Scott today. Great job, JG. Mr. Matt was in. Mr. Matt, good job showing up today. Got the next plan. All right, so you'll be happy for doing that. Mr. Matt did pick up 1 technical in these festivities. All right, row 2 was in. Row 2 with a victory. Who else was in today? The Shawkinator was in. Chalk was participating, was unable to get points. Mikey, classic in and out. And then we had a first timer today, satisfying the void of females. Wendy won. Thanks for coming in, and not for just coming in and out. She did talk a little bit. So Wendy, thanks for coming in after trivia for the first time ever. FJRS, mentioned him earlier. Gagged on Dwayne Wade. FJRS I will mention later as well. Swiftology came in. Schittler came in late, but better late than never. And finally, JHLA coming in late and offering some opinions and thoughts on the blockbuster Myles Garrett trade. So, community building with JHLA. Thanks for coming in. Better late than never. He was in. That's our board of president accounted for. Andy, the big winner today. 6 wins. Row 2 with the other win out of our 7 wins. I really like the categories today, guys. 2 musics, 3 sports related, and then 2 language. So I like the kind of the breakdown there, different categories. Big cash prizes for the winning English idioms. We had A, find something in Publix. B was Wawa. A couple of ones we haven't seen in a while. C was pupusas. And then this is leprosy. No one's ever gonna pick this, by the way. D is Bojangles. And I kind of had a feeling Andy would not be predictable. I thought he'd go with this, but he did not. And as I said, this is leprosy. No one's ever picking that. This could be pretty popular, but we're gonna go look for FJ today. So that'll be a separate video. Good pick by, a little predictable, but a good pick by Andy. As long as it turns into a 2-pick kind of thing there. That's an inside thing there. All right, so that's our big cash prizes. Dewey missed afternoon trivia today. We'll see how that plays out for the NBA Finals. And we will see how things go next time we have afternoon trivia. Because if you missed it today, you may have a chance to show up the next time and enjoy all these great rounds and some of the hysterics that take place during it. Thanks for watching the Frank Addington channel, and thanks for watching the June the 1st recap of afternoon trivia. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace. Yeah.